And President Trump continuing to push for one of his biggest campaign promises.
We are building the wall 100%. 100%.
But as the president fights for funding, a brand new report shows that the wall could pay for itself by eliminating the need for welfare and other taxpayer-funded benefits given to illegal immigrants. Here now to react is the president of the National Border Patrol Council, Brandon Judd. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Really appreciate it.
Heather, good morning.
So I'd like to begin here with some of the points that you made about certain magnets that actually draw people to cross the border illegally to begin with. What are some of those?
Well, if you look at when we arrest people, we interview them and we ask them, why are you coming to the United States? The vast majority of those individuals that we arrest, they tell us that they're coming here for jobs, they're telling us that they're coming here for the social programs, and they're telling us that they're coming here because they know that they're going to be released if they claim asylum. And when they talk about the social programs, you're talking about the billions of dollars the federal and state governments spend on health care, on schooling, and all of these different costs that illegal aliens cost taxpayers. And so when you look at what a wall will do in allowing us to apprehend the vast majority of those individuals that are coming across the border, it will cut down on how much the taxpayer burden will be, which will then go straight into funding the wall. So it's a brilliant way to go about it, and that's the business strategy that President Trump brings to the American people.
And as we continue to discuss that, let's take a look. We can bring this up for people at home. This report from the Center for Immigration Studies that shows that this border wall would prevent 200,000 illegal crossings at our southern border, saving, as you were just talking about, the U.S. $64 billion in expenses like welfare, public education, refundable tax credits, along with some other benefits. And then there are a lot of other estimates that some other organizations have as well, right?
Oh, there's a lot of estimates that organizations have come out and said that if we were to cut down on the number of illegal aliens that are here in the United States, we would save billions of dollars.
And then the president himself is touring the border wall prototypes tomorrow. What is next on that front? Can you tell us anything?
Well, he's going to go look at the prototypes, and he's going to discuss the pros and the cons of each individual prototype. From there, he'll go and he'll choose which prototype is going to be best to go along the border. And if you look at this, what I'm pleased at from a Border Patrol agent standpoint, what I'm pleased about is if you look at all of the fences that we currently have on the border, none of them went through the research and development that these current prototypes have gone through. And so those fences have been defeated in one way or another. These current prototypes, the U.S. forces, they tested those prototypes and they weren't able to defeat them in the same manners that they were able to defeat the fences. And so you look at this and you have to say, we're going about this the right way. We're finally getting a wall in strategic locations that are finally going to be effective.
Yeah, and that's a good point. I mean, I constantly remember this video that we show. It really went viral. Everybody showed it. These two people that crossed over the border wall. They were running on the other side. They were caught. Then they ran back and they scaled right back up the wall. It was so easy for them to actually go back up it.
Yeah, as an agent working in Arizona, I've played this game where people will cross the border illegally. They will run into the United States a couple hundred yards, and all they'll do is get my attention, run back south to the border, climb the wall again, and while I'm chasing them, they'll just run another group right behind me, the area that I vacated. So when we get rid of these games that these smugglers are going to be able to play with us, we're going to be a lot more effective, and that's what those walls and strategic locations are going to do.
Yeah, spending money on things that actually work is always a good thing to do. Brandon, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your expertise as always.